Alright guys, well, here it is. So originally I was kind of filming a step-by-step on how to install this thing, and I kind of ran into not really like problems, but the weather wasn't really cooperating, so I had to kind of hurry up and get it done within a couple days. So I really only caught footage of the beginning of the install. Between this Whipple and the Paxton Supercharger that I installed on my 2015 Mustang, I'd say they're probably both the same as far as difficulty. The Paxton had a little more, or the Mustang has a lot more, I think, vacuum lines and stuff that need modifications. There wasn't really, they supplied a lot of the hoses with the fittings on them. Only issue I had with the kit was there was one line for the evap. The evap line was too short, so I just, ran down to AutoZone real quick and got I got basically a connector fitting. I had some 3/8 hose, and I just extended the hose. Not a huge deal at all. Another small issue I had was the belt that Whipple supplied is the right part number and everything, but it shredded like 5 minutes after I started the car. I drove it real soft down the road and back, came back, pulled in the driveway, and the belt just popped off. And what ended up happening was, so I cross-referenced the belt. For some stroke of luck, the CarQuest downtown here in Fayetteville is the only store in the region that had, it was a Dayco belt, but it had the same belt as this car. Guy told me it was the only one in the region that had it, put it on, and the thing slid on like butter. No problem since then. It was no fault to Whipple for the belt breaking. It was just a mislabeled part. They sent me out another one, so I'll have a spare, but I ended up throwing the Dayco belt on, and it slid on perfectly. That was the only real issue I had with the kit. Aside from that, pretty smooth install. I think it looks really clean under the hood. Sorry guys, I had to move my neighbor's mowing her lawn. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I gotta do little things like oil change. I gotta change the spark plugs. Should be getting the dyno this week, so if you guys want, throw some guesses in the comments below on what you think it's gonna make. I'll just say that my guess that I've been saying is 553 horsepower, 545 torque. The dyno that I do go to is a little bit low. It reads low, so just, maybe consider that for your guesses. My wife thinks it's gonna make 567. I hope she's right. I hope it makes more than that. I know Whipple advertises 585 wheel on 91. My car's on 93, so there's that information. The install is done. There's gonna be a lot more content coming with the car now that the Whipple's done. I wish I would have been able to get more of the install, but like I said, the weather wasn't cooperating and I was kind of rushing to get it done before, or in between the rainstorms, because we had a few rainstorms, at least in my area, the past few days. Luckily I was able to get it done, and yeah, dyno video coming next and more content following that. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I post things about the car. Usually if I have a video coming out, I'll post it on there, or even just small things that like aren't really worth making a video about. I usually throw them up there. Anyway guys, it's starting to rain, so I'm gonna go ahead and head inside, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.